Once upon a time, in far-off Persia, there lived a boy named Omar. He had no father or mother and lived all alone on his own small farm. All alone, that is, except for the creature he loved best in the world, his water buffalo, whom he called Sambur. You see, Omar had saved Sambur from a hungry leopard when the buffalo was a tiny calf, and then had taken him home and raised him as a pet. And the water buffalo, who is supposed to be the strongest animal in the world next to the elephant, never forgot the boy's kindness.
Whoa! Time for a rest and some lunch. Come on, boy. Good boy. Bye. Don't wander too far away.
This day looked like any ordinary day. Sunny and warm, the animals playing peacefully. But suddenly, everything changes. Fear strikes the forest. The animals flee. No wonder the animals were frightened. It was their great enemy, the ogre Morag. So big he used an oak tree as a club and could eat an ox in one mouthful. More savage than all the leopards, lions, and tigers rolled into one. Morag had a servant, an ogre also, but much smaller. His name was Klooch, and he was treated very badly. He was frightened out of his wits when he saw his master coming, because he knew Morag would be hungry after hunting, and lunch wasn't quite ready.
Here, idiot, a fine fat bull. Put him in the pot. What are you waiting for, you little snail? Serve lunch, I'm starved.
Yes, sir. Right now. Immediately. Even sooner. Yes.
On, faster.
Yes, sir.
It's cooked enough, numbskull. I'll eat it rare.
Very well, sir. Work, 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 work. No rest for the weary.
Well, it's about time.
Unaware that the ogre had been hunting in that part of the forest, Omar was spending the afternoon visiting some old friends. He was a great favorite with the forest creatures. They trusted him and came to him when they were in trouble and depended on him to protect them against their enemies. Another friend of Omar's, the most ancient oak in the forest, so old and wise, he was known as the guardian tree.
Thank me for helping your baby, don't you? Well, you're welcome. Sambur!
Whenever Omar wanted to call Sambur, he played a special tune on his flute. And whenever Sambur heard that tune, he would stop whatever he was doing and come.
Dear old Sambur. But where have you been so long? I was worried about you. This forest can be a very dangerous place, you know. And besides, I missed you.
Ah, here, Klooch. Have a bone.
Look, all bone. I never get any meat.
I'm still hungry.
Morag had finished lunch, and so, of course, he was beginning to think of dinner. Omar had no idea at all of the terrible danger approaching. But then suddenly he noticed that something was wrong with his animal friends. They were very frightened and fleeing in all directions.
What's the matter? Where are you going? I don't understand. What's happening?
But they didn't have time to stop and tell him what was happening. Only the guardian tree was able to help. A golden box. Inside were 3 magical things: a link of chain, a candle, and a stone. Omar took them. Then there was no more time to do anything, for the giant ogre was almost upon them.
Sambor! Sambor?
His first thought was for his water buffalo. Finally, Sambor heard him and came running to meet him, just in time. Off they galloped, Morag right behind them. His legs were so long he could run much faster. Now, Omar knew that the only thing that could save him was magic, so he threw the link of magic chain in the ogre's path. It immediately sprouted into a wall of chain. Next, he threw the magic candle, which grew into a great wall of flame, threatening to trap Morag. But the wicked ogre was able to escape that, too. Now Omar used his final magic. He hurled the stone, and it grew into huge cliffs.
Keep still, you.
When all his forest friends heard the news, they were very sad. Sambor, however, didn't waste time just being sorrowful. He began to search for his young master. Meanwhile, Klooch has been busy cooking dinner. He's very eager to have it ready by the time Morag returns, because he knows that the big ogre is in a very savage mood.
Hey, Klooch, got something new for the pot. There. Put him in a cold